My dear child, if you have just 5 minutes, I want you to stop right here and listen. Not later, not after something else, but right now, because this moment matters more than you realize. You have been moving through your days quickly, constantly occupied, always doing something, always thinking about the next thing, the next task, the next responsibility. Your mind has been full, your time has been filled, and your energy has been stretched in so many directions that you have barely had a moment to pause. And I understand that your life is busy. I understand that you have responsibilities, commitments, and things that demand your attention. But I want you to ask yourself something honestly, not to judge yourself, but to understand where you are. In all the time you spend each day, in everything that you give your attention to, have you truly given even a few quiet moments to what matters most? Have you allowed yourself to pause, to reflect, to reconnect with something deeper within you? Or have you been moving so fast that you have not even noticed what you are missing? This is not about making you feel guilty. This is about helping you become aware. Because somewhere along the way, without even realizing it, you have started to prioritize everything else over your own inner peace, over your own clarity, and over the connection that keeps you grounded. Through Jesus Christ, you were shown that even in the busiest moments, there is always space to pause, to reflect, and to reconnect, not because it is required, but because it is necessary for your peace. And the truth is, you do not need hours. You do not need long periods of time. You only need a few intentional moments where you are fully present, where you are not distracted, where you are not rushing, and where you allow yourself to simply be still. But you have been avoiding those moments, not intentionally, but because you have become used to filling every gap with something else, something that keeps you occupied but does not truly fulfill you. And over time, this has created a quiet distance, not something obvious, not something loud, but something you can feel if you pay attention, a sense that something is missing, a sense that you are moving but not fully connected, a sense that even though you are doing so much, something still feels incomplete. And this is where your awareness begins, not in a dramatic change, not in a sudden shift, but in a simple decision to pause and recognize what you have been overlooking. You do not need to change your entire life in one moment. You do not need to stop everything you are doing, and you do not need to feel overwhelmed by this realization. What you need is to begin with something small, something real, something that you can actually do. Take a few moments each day, even if it is just 5 minutes, to step away from everything else and bring your attention back to yourself, back to your thoughts, back to your awareness. In those moments, you will begin to notice things that you have been ignoring, thoughts that have been pushed aside, feelings that have not been fully understood, and a sense of clarity that starts to form when you allow yourself to slow down. You may realize that you have been carrying more than you needed to, that you have been overthinking things that do not require so much energy, and that you have been holding on to patterns that are no longer helping you. And once you begin to see these things clearly, you will also begin to understand that you have the ability to change them, not all at once, but step by step. You are not being asked to become perfect. You are being asked to become aware. Because awareness is what allows you to make better choices, to move differently, and to create a sense of balance in your life that you may have been missing. You are not too busy to reconnect. You have simply been distracted. And once you begin to give even a small amount of your time to what truly matters, you will start to feel the difference. Your mind will feel calmer, your thoughts will feel clearer, and your direction will feel more certain. The time you thought you did not have will begin to feel more available because you are using it more intentionally. And slowly, without forcing anything, you will begin to feel more connected, more grounded, and more at peace. You are not being pulled away from your life. You are being guided back to yourself. And all it takes is a few minutes, a simple pause, and a willingness to listen.